On April 22, 1990, led by Major Gideon Gwaza Orkar and other military officers not satisfied with the way Babangida was running the country, soldiers attacked Dodan Barracks in an attempt to overthrow the government of General Ibrahim Babangida. The coup was as a result of how the regime had cost the lives of many, including the assassination of Dele Giwa, General Mamman Vatsa, and the silencing of several other officers who opposed Babangida's regime. However, suspicious intelligence leaks, compromised security at Dodan Barracks, and the failure of key units in Lagos to fully back Orkar's men made the coup collapse within hours. In this edition of Dark Stories, we uncover the shocking truth behind Gideon's coup, and how the coup could have changed Nigeria forever if it had succeeded. Watch till the end, because this video will change everything you thought you knew about the 1990 Gideon Orkar's coup. Don't forget to subscribe for more dark and untold stories from Nigeria's political history. General Ibrahim Babangida took over the reins of power in Nigeria on August 27, 1985, becoming the 8th head of state of Nigeria. He was the mastermind of the coup that removed Major General Muhammadu Buhari and General Tunde Idiagbon. The coup was bloodless, as no lives were lost in the takeover. Babangida himself was a master coup planner. He had successfully participated in the overthrow of Yakubu Gowon in 1975, the overthrow of Shehu Shagari's civilian government in December 1983, and later, the removal of Buhari in 1985. During his reign, several atrocities shook Nigeria. The assassination of journalist Dele Giwa in October 1986 through a parcel bomb delivered to his home in Lagos was widely traced to Babangida's security circle. The execution of his closest friend, General Mamman Vatsa, in March 1986, after an alleged coup that never was, shocked the military establishment. Lieutenant General Ishaya Bamayi revealed in his memoir that Colonel Umar Dangiwa, whom General Babangida described as a brilliant officer, was sacrificed by General Aliyu Gusau by retiring him from the Nigerian army over an allegation that he was planning a coup and that General Gusau himself was to eventually suffer the same fate over the same issue. All these events made the April 22, 1990 coup more than just a rebellion. It was a payback. These betrayals showed that no one in the military was safe under Babangida's rule. Babangida was linked to several betrayals and corruption, as Nigeria's economy was weakened under the Structural Adjustment Program, SAP, he introduced in 1986. He also betrayed the expectations of many Nigerians by keeping Decree Number 2 of 1984 and even expanding its powers to detain critics indefinitely without trial. Officers saw only corruption, misuse of power, and broken promises. On April 22, 1990, a coup was plotted, led by Major Gideon Gwaza Orkar, alongside Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Ukpo Nayam, who was the most senior officer involved, often regarded as the intellectual and strategic force behind the operation. Other key conspirators included Major Saliba Mukoro, who played a central role in planning and operational execution, and Captain Harley Emper, who was tasked with handling armored vehicles in Lagos. A failure in his command proved to be one of the coup's critical mistakes. The backbone of the coup consisted largely of junior officers drawn from the Middle Belt and southern Nigeria, reflecting the regional grievances that fueled the uprising. According to Gideon Orkar's radio broadcast, the coup was motivated by 3 central grievances. First, corruption, betrayal, and assassinations that had become endemic under General Babangida's regime, alongside the gross mismanagement of Nigeria's economy and systematic violations of human rights. Second, a radical plan to restructure Nigeria by excising 5 northern states from the Federation. Orkar denounced these states as the seat of domination and internal colonization of other regions. Third, the urgent need to free political detainees and restore justice, reversing Babangida's authoritarian decrees and indefinite detentions. But before we dive deep into how this coup could have changed Nigeria forever, let's look at who Gideon was. Gideon Gwaza Orkar was born on October 4, 1952, in Apa village near Makurdi, Benue State, Nigeria. He joined the Nigerian army in the early 1970s and rose through the ranks as an artillery officer, known for his discipline and intelligence. By 1990, he had attained the rank of major and was posted to the Lagos Garrison Command, a strategic posting that gave him proximity to Dodan Barracks, the seat of power. Orkar was part of the generation of officers shaped by Nigeria's turbulent coup era, having witnessed successive takeovers from 1966, the Civil War, and Babangida's own palace coup in 1985. Like many of his Middle Belt contemporaries, he carried the resentment of what was seen as systemic marginalization of minorities within the military and the country. It was this mix of professional frustration, political conviction, and anger at Babangida's betrayals that pushed Gideon Orkar into leading what became one of the most audacious coups in Nigeria's history. According to Gideon, the 5 northern states were to be temporarily excised from Nigeria, but could later be reintegrated if Alhaji Machido, who at that time had been denied succession in favor of another candidate, be appointed and recognized as the rightful heir to the Sultanate of Sokoto. Now let's look at why the coup failed. The April 1990 failed coup was as a result of: first, the plotters failed to secure key military assets. Second, the coup was poorly coordinated beyond Lagos. Third, they failed to eliminate key figures, most notably General Sani Abacha, who survived and later organized the counterattack that crushed the rebellion. Fourth, Orkar's excision of 5 northern states alienated potential supporters. Many officers from the north saw the coup as a direct attack on their region and rallied instead to defend the Babangida regime. Fifth, some units were led by young, less seasoned officers, and in one case, an armored vehicle ran out of fuel mid-operation, stalling the advance. Finally, the rapid response of loyalist commanders sealed the coup's fate. After the failure of the coup, Major Gideon Gwaza Orkar was arrested, along with about 300 military personnel and more than 30 civilians. They were later executed by firing squad in July 1990 at the Kiri Maximum Security Prison in Lagos. The events of April 22, 1990 would remain one of the most dramatic and controversial chapters in Nigeria's military history. If the Orkar coup had succeeded, Nigeria's political map and balance of power might have changed dramatically. Some believe it could have curbed corruption and opened the way for democracy, while others argue it would have sparked violent resistance, possibly plunging Nigeria into another civil war. Drop your thoughts in the comment and don't forget to like and share this video. See you in our next video.